Trapped under the rock for 24 hours, the man's hand had turned a sickening blue-gray color. There was no bringing it back now. But what worried him even more was that he only had about 300 milliliters of water left. If rescue didn't come soon, he wouldn't last much longer. His knife had been dulled from all the grinding against stone. It couldn't even break through skin anymore. The man unwrapped one of his compressed energy bars and ate it in tiny bites, washing it down with just a small sip of water. He didn't dare drink more. Every drop had to count if he wanted to survive another day. That night, he removed his contact lenses and put them in his mouth, sucking out any moisture he could find. Every possible source of water had become precious beyond measure. The next day, he came up with a new plan. He wrapped his bungee cord around the boulder several times, then connected it to the rope above using a spring clip, creating a makeshift pulley system. He pulled with everything he had, using both his hands and feet, but the massive rock didn't budge an inch. All he'd accomplished was wasting precious energy, and now his thirst was even worse. Unable to resist any longer, he opened his water bottle and took a small sip. Suddenly, he felt the urge to urinate. He quickly unzipped his pants and relieved himself right there. But as he stared at the puddle on the ground, regret hit him immediately. Water was now the most valuable thing in his world. The next time nature called, he was ready. He collected his urine in the water bag, just in case he'd need it later. Still, the man wasn't ready to give up. That's when he noticed the drinking tube from his water bag. It would make a perfect tourniquet. A sudden realization struck him. He wrapped the tube tightly around his right arm, then used the spring clip to pull it even tighter. Once everything was in place, he picked up his knife and began cutting into his forearm. But after grinding the blade against stone for so long, the knife was absolutely useless, completely dull and worthless. The man used every ounce of strength he had left. Exhausted and weak, he reached for his water bottle to get some hydration, but his hand trembled and he accidentally knocked it over, spilling the precious liquid onto the ground. Could he really escape this canyon of despair?